Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Saidi Scholarship. I hope that all of you are doing well and everything. Today I want to talk about 15 most common Kazakhstan scholarship interview questions. And I want to talk about the first question. Please introduce yourself. What they mean that they ask about you, please introduce yourself. It's the most important question among all of the questions that they want to ask you guys. Many interviewers, they decide whether a candidate is confident within the first 30 or 60 seconds. They evaluate yourself that you're a good candidate or not you're not a good candidate because of this question. They are not asking about your life story, that you talk about your life, about your story. They see your confidence, your communication skill, whether you can organize your thoughts or not. Or they want to know about your professionalism, that you're a professional guy, that you can tolerate whenever you come to Kazakhstan, or you cannot tolerate in this situation. And a good answer should include these things: a good greeting, your full name, your country, your educational background, and current activity. What I mean by saying current activities: what are you doing right now? Are you working as a volunteer or not? And a clear goal. And here's a simple structure for this. Good morning, thank you for giving this opportunity. My name is Saida Hashimi and I'm from Afghanistan. I recently graduated in political science from Kabul University. During my studies, I participate in volunteer activities, educational monitoring, and scholarship guidance programs. My goal is to continue my higher education internationally, gain advanced knowledge, and contribute to the development of my country. It's a simple structure. You can use it, and also you can use in different way with different structure. And there's some common mistakes that most of the people, they talk about 3 to 4 minutes about yourself, whenever they ask that introduce yourself, they talk about 3 to 4 minutes about that. It's not necessary. It's also a common mistakes. And also don't say or don't mention extra unnecessary family details. For instance, I have 3 brothers, I have 4 sisters, like this. I have 3 siblings. They don't ask about your family. Their conception is about yourself, not others. And you have to answer this question with a smile, speak slowly, and also with confidence, not arrogance. And the second question: why do you want to study in Kazakhstan? This is the most important questions. Whenever you want to pass the Kazakhstan Scholarship Interview, on the time all of them ask, why Kazakhstan? Why not other countries? And what are they actually asking? What they mean by saying why Kazakhstan? They want to know whether you choose Kazakhstan intentionally or simply because of well-funded. Most of the people, they choose Kazakhstan because of well-funded scholarship, not because of Kazakhstan really. And whenever you want to answer this question, you can use from academic quality of Kazakhstan, from international education, how the Kazakhstan teach international students, how they can behave with the international students. On the time you have to do research about these things. And also modern universities, are the Kazakhstan universities are moderns or not? And also do you have a research opportunity whenever you go in Kazakhstan and you study in Kazakhstan? And also there is a cultural diversity among your country and Kazakhstan, and regional cooperation. Or Kazakhstan have a regional cooperation with different countries, with different universities or not? Never say because it's free. Never say because European country reject me and I come to Kazakhstan. And a strong answer: explain why Kazakhstan, why its educational system, how it matches your goals. Secret tips: you have to show yourself for the interviewer that you did lots of research about Kazakhstan before applying to Kazakhstan. And the second question: why did you choose this university? It's also a great question. Why did you choose this university? They accept from you guys that you have to prove yourself that you also have research, that you did research about the university, and you have to mention about faculty reputation, about laboratories, about professors, how many high-ranking professors are there, from which countries the professors are there. And also you have to know about the curriculum of your faculty, which curriculum you will be set in Kazakhstan whenever you come to Kazakhstan. And also international ranking: what's the ranking of this university among all the university in the world? And also there's any opportunity for exchange. For instance, whenever you want to go to Kazakhstan after 1 year or 2 years, you can exchange yourself with the other university, that the University of Kazakhstan collaborate with them or not. Bad answers is this, that because my friend is studied here. It's also a bad answer. And good answer: explain how the university academic experience align with your career goals. And the third question, why should we select you for this scholarship? This is also the most important question. This is your opportunity to sell yourself professionally. They want to know about yourself. Why should they invest thousands of dollars on you instead of other students? You have to show a perfect things from yourself. You have to mention about your academic achievements, about your leadership, volunteer work, responsibility, future goals, commitment. That means that you did lots of things during the school, during the university. On that time, you have to show yourself how many grades you got from school, how many grades you got in TOEFL, and also how many course or online course you studied, and also how many certificates you have right now. Don't say because of money, because everyone needs financial support, not only you. You have to talk about past achievement, current abilities, future impact. And the next question is tell us about your educational background. And that time you also can say about your high school, university, major, research, academic awards. You can say in this question about yourself, about your academic background. And the next question, what are your strengths and weakness? What are your strengths and weakness? And that time you have to talk about one of your strengths and one of your weakness. Whenever you want to talk about your strength, you can talk about your leadership, communication, critical thinking, time management, problem solving, or adaptability. You have to talk about these things. You have to find something about yourself from this structure. And also, whenever you want to talk about your weakness, you have to be honest. Please be honest whenever you talk about your weakness. And also, you say that I will improve my weakness, and I want to change my weakness to a strength. For instance, like this. I used to become nervous during presentations. To improve, I joined public speaking activities and practice regularly. It shows that you have weakness right now, but you can change it to a strength is weakness. And never say I have no weakness, because most of the interviewers, they don't believe that you don't have any weakness, because there is no one that doesn't have any weakness. Question 7, what are your career goals? Do you have any clear goal in your future, or you don't have any clear goal in the future? And the structure. Most of the people, they have goals, and their goals is divided in short terms, long terms. On the time at the first you can talk about your short-term goals, and next you can talk about your long-term goals. For example, at the first you talk about your graduation, gain professional experience, return home. Most of the people, whenever they want to go to Kazakhstan, on the time they can say that my long-term goal is to study my higher education. My long-term goal is to come back to my home country and establish something. And I learned everything there. I want to share my studies, my knowledge to my home country students, because most of the people, they are not able to go foreign country, or they want to gain a scholarship to study there. And I wanna say everything that I studied there, and I don't say I don't know. And the next question, how will this scholarship help you? Don't say directly yes, because it's a full-funded scholarship, it helped me for money. And you have to talk about quality of education, international exposure, and research, and professional development. You have to talk about all the things that helps you. For instance, about the academic achievements. Whenever you study in Kazakhstan, on the time you can raise your horizon of idea and your level of understanding. Most of the people, whenever they contract with different people from different national, on the time they can improve their level of understanding, and also they can shape their personality. And avoid talking only about financial support. And next question, how will you contribute to your country after graduation? It means that whenever you study there, whenever you finish your study there, what will you do after graduation? On that time you can say, I will come back to Afghanistan, and everything that I learned there, I can establish in here. For instance, I study journalism in Kazakhstan. Whenever I come back to Afghanistan, I establish a TV channel. And in this TV channel, I will mention about education, technology, business, and the things that I learned here. I will share with the people in here. And we will come to the next question, question 10. What do you know about Kazakhstan? You have to show for them that you did lots of research about Kazakhstan before the interview. You know the education system, you know the economy of Kazakhstan, you know about the economy of Kazakhstan, it's failed or not, it's not failed. And you know about the culture of Kazakhstan, you know about the history of Kazakhstan, you know about international relations, how many countries they have relation the relation is good or the relation is not good. You know about the modern development of Kazakhstan, you know about everything of Kazakhstan. And you have to give information, you have to take information about these things, or you have to know about education system, economy, culture, history, international relation, modern universities, or modern development. Whenever you want to answer this question, you have to know about these things, and you have to focus on one of them, not all of them, please. And don't memorize from the Wikipedia readings, and you have to understand the country. Understand really, honestly, you have to understand the country whenever you want to answer this question. Tell us about the challenge you faced. I will also answer this question in answer question 14. Describe a leadership experience. For instance, most of the people, whenever they want to work in a team on the time, some of them are become a leader. Leadership is not about having a title. Leadership, it means influencing others positively in a good way. For instance, you can mention about your volunteer work, student clubs, projects, community service, teaching, or organization events. Most of the people, whenever they want to work in a team, they work a volunteer work on that time. They can talk about the experience that how was it. And most of the universities, they have a student club. The Daisy Students Club evaluate and also organize everything that happens during or among the universities. And that time you can say about your experience that you did in these projects, Students Club, and etc. And also please be focused on results. For instance, right now I have an education consultancy, and I work on students that they get the scholarship, and how to prepare themselves for passing the entrance exam of Afghanistan. I work on them, and also I have as a result also most of the students, for instance, in a year, most of my students, they get a scholarship. They are passed the concrete exam with a high score. Because of that, it's a great thing for this. And we will come to the next question. What challenges do you expect while studying abroad? It means that what challenge you know that you will face whenever you study in Kazakhstan. The interviewers know challenge exists. They want to know how you will solve them. For instance, their language challenges, weather challenges, homesickness challenges, different education system or different culture. You have to focus on one of them, not all of them. You have to mention one of them, and you have to prove it's a real example. For instance, language. In Kazakhstan, whenever you get a scholarship in Kazakhstan, whenever you go there and study there, and that's why most of the people in Kazakhstan, they don't know English really. They only know the Kazakhstan and Russian language. On that time, you have to learn Russian language very well. For instance, before going to Kazakhstan, 1 month or 3 months before going to Kazakhstan, you have to know the basic words about language. On that time, you can solve this problem. And then explain your solutions. That I say that yes, before 1 month or 2 months before going to Kazakhstan, I will study Russian language or Kazakhstan language. And we will come to the next question. Question 14. What will you do if you're not selected? It's a really good question. This question measures maturity, that you're a person that's with a high level of understanding. You're a person with a high level of you can improve your higher level of understanding. I mean that you have a good reason of idea or not. On that time, you are not, or you will not say I will give up, because it's not a great question that I will give up. And instead, you can say, most of the people, whenever they want to answer this question, they think that for instance, whenever a person asks me this question, that if I'm not solicited is scholarship, at that time what should I do? At that time, at the first I say that I will find my weakness. Where is my weakness point? Why I didn't accept this scholarship? I want to find my weakness. In which part I failed my documents? What I failed in here? Because of that, I wanna do research about myself. Why I'm not selected to this scholarship? And after that, I want to go for my plan B. For instance, whenever I'm not accepted in Kazakhstan scholarship, I establish or I run my business. On that time, you can explain your business very well. And the last question, do you have any question from us? Whenever the interviewer wants to end the interview, they will ask you guys, do you have any question from us? On the time, you don't say no, because it's a big mistake whenever you say no. you have to prepare yourself for asking one question. For instance, I bring in here 3 questions that you can use from these questions, and I'll see you can make this question in different structure and ask them. What research opportunities are available for scholarship students? What academic support is provided to international students? What qualities do successful scholarship recipients usually demonstrate? Never ask first, how much money will I receive when I will get my stipend? Save this question for after admission if it's needed or if it's necessary for you guys. Final advice: remember, the scholarship interview is not only a test of perfect English. They are not evaluating your English level. It's a test of your motivation, honesty, preparation, and your honesty. The interview panel wants to see whether you have a clear goal. You're a person who can tolerate whenever you come to Kazakhstan. You're able to study in Kazakhstan with this solution in this situation, because most of the students, they are not able to study in Kazakhstan, in different country, in the foreign country, because they face to homesickness. And thank you guys. It's about 15 questions. That is a common interview of Kazakhstan right now. If you have any questions, I'm ready to answer. You can take comments or give comments for me on YouTube channel, and also if you want to contact me personally, here's my email address that I want to show you in the screen, and my Telegram ID in here. And please, if you learn something from my videos, please subscribe my channel and also share my videos to others, to your friends. And right now I want to say goodbye. Have a nice day, and I hope that all of you will be over the moon.